Dartford in the county of Kent is a place of labourers and England flags, patriotism and graft, football and summer holidays in Spain. It isn't rich here, and the recession killed some businesses off, but all the same you get the sense that they're fairly resilient.
There's a very big factory here that's gradually over the last few years been gradually winding down and closing, and a lot of friends and people I know have worked there and have been made redundant. But I think the way it's worked and the way they've done it, that the people seem to be have coped with it again. I don't think you've got a lot of choices with it, but it seems to be, it's like everywhere. Everyone keeps going and gets on.
Many here are self-employed and pay their own taxes. Perhaps not such a bad place to be in Britain just now. For the recovery to work in this country, two things have to happen at the same time. First of all, the government has to prove to the money markets that Britain's not going the same way as Greece, and that will mean big job cuts in the state sector and tax rises too, making everybody a bit less well off. And yet at the same time, the public are being urged to spend more money to keep the private sector alive. And so people here are being pulled in two directions at the same time. Lucky then that shopping in this country is an obsession. Up the road from Dartford is a place called Bluewater, which when it was built was Europe's largest shopping centre. This year the centre says the average spend per visitor has been £150 or $225. So much for austerity when there are shoes to buy for a party or gifts for a daughter. Is money tight at the moment, or do you think you're doing all right?
I'm careful, but we're all right. Yeah, it's not, the recession as such has not really hit us.
How much money have you spent today?
So far, about £40.
And the holiday's 300 quid, you said?
Yeah.
Is that a lot of money for you at the moment?
Yeah.
Are you cutting back at the moment, or have you got cash to spend?
Yeah, no, watching the pennies, yeah, like everybody is, yeah, looking for the bargain. Hence, pleased that everything I've just bought today is half price.
Some say worse will come when the public sector jobs go and taxes rise. Still, across the UK, spending is well up on last year.
People are reluctant to make major spending commitments, but of course the actual impact of those cuts in most instances hasn't yet been felt. So actually retail sales, despite that sort of downturn in the mood, retail sales are holding up really pretty well generally.
So much has changed here over recent years, and yet people's habits seem just the same. Rescuing the banks seems to have allowed people to carry on in much the same way as before, perhaps just a little more carefully. Laurence, Al Jazeera in Kent.